Ilizwi Elihle.
Hello everyone, my name is Ilizwi Elihle. This is my YouTube channel and welcome. I definitely didn't want this kind of video to be my first type of video, but with all that's happening and all the time that I have on my hands at the moment, I thought, hey, this is it. Let's just get on with it and get it done finally. Those who are close to me will know that I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, but then I just never have the time to do it. I've just been so busy, so busy with a whole lot of things. But I guess this is a good thing in a way because I've always wanted my channel to be extremely informative about, things that I discover, stumble upon, just unusual things that I'm always advising my friends and family on. So it'll be primarily about things like that, and just speaking about certain topics that need to be spoken about, obviously. So today, as you can see with the title of the video, I've chosen to speak about how I am treating myself at home with Corona. The reason why I decided to do the video is that I've just been seeing on social media and just everywhere that everyone is sick now. Like with the second wave, everybody is just down and in isolation, or someone's family is. So there's definitely a lot of things that we need to assist each other on about how to treat the corona at home. The disclaimer that I can say, I'm not saying this is the only way to treat corona. I am not a doctor. I am just a person who has corona and is treating it at home. I'm about halfway through my recovery process at the moment, so which is great. I'm feeling really good. My symptoms were not as intense or hectic as other people's symptoms, thank God. And I've got really good support with my family and my doctor, who's really, really awesome. So first and foremost, my symptoms that I just had diarrhea from the 26th of December, of which I didn't attribute it to corona because at the time I didn't even think about that. I was in the rural areas and I was just like, okay, maybe I ate something that, didn't agree with me. And then that continued until about Wednesday. I had been treating it with medication, but nothing was helping. And then it stopped on Wednesday. So on Wednesday the 30th. So I was like, okay, sharp, I'm fine then. And I'd been at home for like literally the whole time. And Thursday, then my sore throat started in probably like midday. And then when it started developing more and more, that's when I told my family to put on masks and just disinfect the house, areas in the house, and that I'm starting to isolate because I don't feel like I'm okay. My throat is sore and it's getting worse and worse, with the hour. So by the time it was like in the afternoon, I started steaming. I steamed with gum tree leaves and eucalyptus oil, because I was like, okay, if this is what it is, then let me just start treating it this way. And the little panic that I had was it was going to be the first the next day, so the doctors were not going to be open. So I thought, okay, might as well just treat it at home until I'm able to go to a doctor. So on Friday the 1st, woke up and I was definitely not well. The cough was more intense. So then, I started treating myself at home because I was not well. And then I went to the chemist, obviously following protocol. I went to the chemist, got myself a whole lot of medication. Luckily, they were open on the 1st, and then I was in isolation. And I was advised by the pharmacist as well that I must isolate. And then on Saturday morning, I went to the doctor and I told him my symptoms that I have. And at the time, I didn't even really think it would be corona because I was like, I still have my sense of taste, smell, I have an appetite. This is probably just a really bad cold or flu that it just came at a terrible corona period, So then he told me that because of my symptoms, I need to go and test just to make sure that I don't have it. But in the meantime, I need to still isolate, and he gave me some antibiotics that I needed to take as well. So that then added on to the tons of medication that I already had. And then went to test, and then I got my results on the Monday. But throughout the period, I had already been doing certain things, including the medication that he's already given me. So I've written some notes about things that I was doing. So basically the steaming. So whenever my family and I would be in a situation where we had to be in a place where there's a lot of people, for example, a funeral, or you have to go to the mall or something like that, we'd come home, literally take off the clothes, whatever, steam with the gum tree leaves or eucalyptus oil, and then, feel good about yourself, whatever. Yeah, so steam with the eucalyptus oil and the gum tree leaves, and then see from there. And then, so the things that I got from the pharmacy are this Fizz C Plus. So I've been taking this once a day in a little bit of water. So I just put it in like a glass of water, and then I use it to drink my other pills as well, because your stomach will be so full from drinking a whole lot of water. Then this iron and vitamin C as well. I've been taking that. I've been taking this Lintagon. This I take 3 times a day. That other Fizz Plus one I only take once a day. That's what I was told. So these are really helping in terms of the vitamin C. And then with the cough mixtures, I've been using this Bronco. Sorry, it looks the way it does because I've been using it. This Alcophylix I only got yesterday because my cough was not really improving, and it was really painful. So he gave me this. So this, I think, has really, really helped out because I've felt a big difference since I started using it. So yeah, these are the ones I've been using. I used Prospan for like a night. The night I had the cough and I hadn't gone to the pharmacy, I used Prospan, but I can't say it did anything or did not do anything because I only used it for that one night, and then I stopped using it. And then this is the eucalyptus oil. I'm sure you all know it. You just get it from a pharmacy. Everybody's been using it and posting it as well. And then I've got a multivitamin that I was given. So I've seen a lot of people post that they use a vitamin C tablet and then zinc and vitamin D separately. So I've got vitamin C separately, and then I've got the multivitamin, which already has the zinc and the vitamin D. So for me, it's been working fine. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to separate them and then they'll be more effective, especially for people who are more severe in terms of their symptoms. But for me, this has been working fine since my symptoms were quite mild. And then I got this ACC 200 from my dad. It helps with like the mucus, because that's really what's wrong with you. You've got like a whole lot of mucus. And then the lozenges that I've been using, these are really great. They taste nice, but apparently they're more intensive. They've been doing what they're supposed to do. And then these as well, these are really, really good. You feel them like go deep in your throat. Like you can feel that eucalyptus, that sensation that goes in your throat. You can feel that. So these are really, really good. I recommend you can get them. And then you've got this black cumin oil. It's got anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antiviral properties. So I just put it on a earbud, or a cotton wool. I know you guys are probably like, ew, an earbud, it's clean. It's not dirty, it's very clean. You just take an earbud and then you stick it inside, and then you just put the drops on the tip of your tongue. I don't know why it's done in that way, but my mom told me to do it that way, so I am doing it that way. If there's another way to do it, you can tell me and we will explore it. But it's also really helping. It helped one of my relatives as well, especially with the breathing. It helped somehow, but it's really good. So get your black cumin oil. And then from, I think yesterday, I started to feel like my stomach was reacting or just feeling some type of way because I've been taking in so much medication that obviously your gut is going to get irritated at some point. So I've been taking this prebiotic, Moloxan. It's really, really helping me out. Also from a pharmacy, you can just get it or just Google it. You'll find it. Like it's not like a secret thing. It's really, really good. And then all the other things that I've been doing as well is that you need to have hot beverages throughout the day. So apparently Corona doesn't like hot areas or whatever. So I take like a lot of hot beverages throughout the day. I make a mixture with honey, ginger, garlic, and lemon. Put it in a cup, add some hot water, mix it up, drink that. Or I'll have a cup of moringa tea without anything else but just the tea bag and the hot water. Those are basically the hot beverages that I have. And then what I do as well is I take half a clove of garlic because they're quite big, and I just cut it into like a small little piece, and then I swallow it whole so that it goes and does things on the inside as it breaks up or whatever. So that's basically how I have been doing it. And then it's also important to stay hydrated. So I've been drinking 2 liters of water a day. Anybody who knows me knows that I drink water all day, every day anyway. It's not like a new thing for me, but you just have to really, if you're not a water drinker, make sure you are drinking water like all the time, like 2 liters a day. You will end up drinking that much anyway because you're taking medication all the time and like a whole lot. So what I do is I pour 2 liters into my 2 liter bottle. And then if I ever have to drink medication or whatever, I pour from that bottle so I don't feel like I'm drinking over and above the limit, and I don't feel like my water bottle is not like, the levels are not lowering just because I'm drinking from other sources. So and then man, it's a tough time. I'm blessed to have not had the worst symptoms. I think for me, the worst days were Friday and Saturday, mostly at night, actually, because at night, for some odd reason, it just becomes worse. Like, you just cough a lot or you struggle to breathe. So another thing is you need to sleep on your tummy. I sleep on my tummy anyway, so that wasn't even a thing for me. But you need to sleep on your stomach, don't sleep on your back. You need to walk around, don't sit in your room only. If you are able to, just, take those steps. I know you have that bit of exhaustion where you walk a little bit and then you are like sweating and you are exhausted, but it is important to walk around for circulation and just so that you can start feeling better, because if you're always in bed, you're not going to feel better quickly. And just an important thing, like the minute you experience a symptom, go to the doctor or go to a pharmacy and ask them, like, this is what I'm feeling. Should I be concerned? What can I do? Because things develop so quickly with this. Like, 1 minute you'll be fine. Like, now I'm fine. I'm recording this video. I'm really okay. And then an hour later, my nose will be so blocked I cannot breathe through it. I'll be breathing through my mouth. So even when people like ask you, like, your loved ones ask you, are you okay? How are you feeling today? You tell them, yeah, you're feeling good, but you just know that it's going to change at some point. So it's just, you take it day by day. You continue doing the things that you need to do. You steam twice a day, take all your medications that you're supposed to take, and try and eat as much as possible. I do still have my sense of taste and smell, and I've got an appetite. I eat a lot. So I'm blessed in that. But if you don't, just try, because obviously your body needs to fight and it can't fight without fuel. So you have to try and make sure that you eat and pray. That's another thing. Just pray to God. Like, what do you have to lose? Pray to the God that you believe in to get you through this, because it's just bad out there. And just stay safe. Keep your family members safe. If you feel unwell, isolate yourself immediately. Protect your loved ones, because you may have mild symptoms, but it might affect them in like a worse way than it is affecting you, or it would affect you. So yeah, guys, stay safe. Love you all. See you on the flip side.